Welcome to Martins Monday Moanings, where I moan on a Monday. Yes, I know I'm wearing sunglasses inside. Yes, I know it's douchey. Don't judge me. I haven't slept for days. So I'm wearing them. It helps me handle the lights and survive a Monday morning. I was late again today. I was late coming in this morning because every time I'm late for something, there is a woman the size of a small child driving a Hyundai i10 really slowly in front of me. It's every time I'm late, a really small woman driving a Hyundai i10 is driving extremely slowly and making me even more late, trying to teach me some sort of patience or something. I think that's the thing with small women driving cars. Whenever there's a small woman driving a car, she's either driving extremely fast or extremely slowly. There is no in between. You either have one of those crazy short little hooligans that are race drivers in a little Volvo, or you have a woman in a Hyundai i10 driving extremely slowly. If that's what I've never read the book Little Woman. I wonder if that's what it's about. Little Woman, it's a guide. It's a guide for small women to drive really slowly to annoy me and make me late for everything. I feel like I get a lot of stick for bashing women so much on the show, and I don't. I bash men and women equally on the show. I try to be a caring person who is understanding and tries to give everybody hell and bash all people equally. I want to dislike all people equally. So now that I've said the little woman thing, I suppose I need to move on to men, right? Something that men do. I saw an Instagram post of some guys like doing the very masculine thing of debating what would win in a fight between two things. You know, what would win in a fight between a Siberian tiger and a polar bear? What would win in a fight between? I think you never grow out of it from school. It's like a school ground thing, right? My dad would beat your dad in a fight. Superman would totally beat a car. I don't know. But men discuss these things all the time, and I just sit there and try to absorb it as little as I can. But then that masculine urge to like try be right comes up. You Google it and you're like, actually, you know, a bear will beat a tiger every time. I don't know why we know that, but we know that. We know that somehow. You know, that's the sort of information that we care about as men. What would win in a fight between? What wouldn't win in a fight between anything is a man and his girlfriend. You're never going to win that fight. You're never going to win that fight. So you need some tools and tricks on how to just get out of the fights in the first place. And my first tool and tip for any guy who has a girlfriend now today is get a therapist. Get yourself a therapist. Not because I'm saying that you've got a mental health issue and you should speak to a therapist and get better and whatever. Although that might be true. Not to promote therapy from a mental health perspective, although, again, that might be true. But get a therapist because it gets you out of so much. It means you can do pretty much anything. You can do anything and get away with it because it's like, I'm sorry I did that. I'm working on it with my therapist. I'm working on that sort of behavior with my therapist. Bam, you're out. Bam, you're out. You can do whatever you want. You can do pretty much anything as long as you say, I apologize. I'm working on that sort of behavior with my therapist. It's a get out of jail free card. And the thing is about modern age young ladies, let's say, you know, the thing is about your girlfriend directly. Now that I'm saying this, I can say your girlfriend very specifically. She thinks she knows a lot about psychology. They all do. They all think they know so much about psychology, and that's why they've all dated 5 guys, and the 5 guys have all been narcissists. All of them, all 5 have narcissistic personality disorder. All 5 of the guys, yes, 100%. I know a narcissist when I see it. Why have you dated 5? Do you know what the stats are like for that, for you to have dated 5 narcissists? Let's see what the stats are. Between 0.5 and 1% of all human beings suffer from narcissistic personality disorder. 0.5 and 1%. If you've dated 5 men and all of them are narcissists, you've got a statistic of 1,000 men that you avoided to get those 5. 1,000. You could have dated 1,000 guys and not dated any narcissists, but you dated 5 and they were all narcissists. This is why you get a therapist. This is why you say, I'm sorry, I'm working on that sort of behavior with my therapist. Bam, you're free. You are free. That's how you get away with anything now. I wonder if I'm accused of being a narcissist at any point. Like as an ex, I wonder if they're like, oh yeah, I dated this narcissist. If you read the definition of a narcissist, it's like, yeah, I wish I were a narcissist. Narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition in which people have the unreasonably high sense of their own self-importance. They need and seek too much attention and want people to admire them. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. This sounds amazing. I wish I were a narcissist. Can you imagine how much easier life is if you're not, I don't care if you're sad. You just sort of scan through life, not caring about other people. Oh man, it must be amazing. All of these guys that are being accused of being narcissists be like, oh, thank you. I wish. But behind this mask of extreme confidence, they are not sure of their self-worth and are easily upset by the slightest criticism. Okay, maybe not great. I take it back. Maybe it's not great to be a narcissist. What about like a sociopath? That could be a good one. Imagine being a sociopath, have like no feelings, like, oh, everyone's so sad about something happening. I'm not sad. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for Martins Monday Moanings. Good luck with the rest of your week.